Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is GP Trading. So let's just jump right into it and look at a stock that I've been following for the past few days. Okay, I'm going to try and make this video as short as I can. I'll give you the name of the stock near the end of the video. I just want to keep your attention for a bit, show you how my system works, and then I'll tell you the name of the stock a little later on, okay? All right, so I just want to say that, there's a million ways to trade. Okay, and my biggest philosophy is that any way, any method can work and will work. Okay, so but the method that I'm using is I like to use price action. Okay, I've tried everything out there, all the technical indicators and stuff, and I use them in conjunction with price levels. Okay, so these are my price levels. Okay, all right, so let's have a look at the lines that I draw. Okay, so I have the safety line and I have a rejection line. Okay, now the safety line, okay, it's the green dotted line. Okay, and what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to be above the safety line. Okay, because when I enter, I want to use the safety line as a guide, okay, for me to know that, okay, that we've cleared the safety line and we're going to go to the next safety line. Okay, so they're kind of like our targets. Okay, they can act like our targets and they can also act as our stop loss areas. Okay, where we put our stop loss. Okay, um, have a look here. Okay, so when price went above our safety line, well, first of all, price went to the safety line. Okay, so it was a target, and look, it's right on there. Okay, it's right on there. Now I drew these lines before. Okay, so you won't really know that until later. Okay, so we have our safety 3 up here, so we might be able to see that in the future. Okay, so I've drawn it ahead of time, but what we can see is that price went into the safety line, so it's basically a target. Now what I would do is I would set an alarm, okay, for price to be just above the safety line. Okay, once I see it above the safety line, I'm going to look for a pullback, and then as soon as a green bar crosses over it, I'm going to get in. Okay, for example, okay, on the safety line. Okay, but we want to be sure, so that's why I call it the safety line. Okay, let's look at the rejection line. Okay, now the rejection line, what it means is I want to see price rejecting the line. Okay, I need to see price rejecting the line. So we can see here, okay, that on April 1st at about 10 o'clock, all right, price starts to reject it. That's a big green candle. Okay, that's a big green candle right through the rejection line. Okay, this is the 15-minute, by the way. Okay, okay, so that's very, very clear. Now, once it crossed over, okay, how would you know that we would go any higher? Okay, well, we would use these lines as the guideline. Okay, so this gives you a guideline, gives you structure. It helps you make decisions. Okay, and helps you with the candlestick reading. Okay, because this line right here to me was a very clear signal by the market telling us that, yeah, we're going through that. Okay, and we're going to go to the next line. Okay, we're going to go to our next target, which is safety 2. Okay, it's very close. It's very close by. Okay, but it's still about, it's about, it's not bad. Okay, it's about, let's see, it's about a 57 point move. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's good to me. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with 57 points. All right, so um, when the market did that, all right, I'm looking to buy. Okay, because to me that's a rejection. So what I'm looking for now is a pullback near that area. Okay, or I could have entered right there. Okay, and put my stop here. Okay, now, okay, so here is where we'd have to get a little creative, and use our trader's mind, okay, our trader's mindset, to get in. We can use our technical indicators and things like that to try and get a very nice entry, okay, and we can see that price finally it did reach uh, the next target right there. Okay, so that's the rejection line. The rejection line is I want to see price rejecting on it. Okay, now two things can happen on the rejection line, and we have to make sure that we're clear. Okay, look here. All right, we can see here that before we crossed it, we actually had selling there. Okay, actually the rejection line was not rejected. Okay, so we have to be careful with the rejection line, that the rejection line is cleared. Okay, so we see here that it actually got rejected. Okay, and we see a red candlestick right there, so it's very, very clear to us. Okay, and we're not going to even think about getting back in until we have a green candle that pushes through. So when we saw this in the market, okay, now at that time it looked like this. Okay, now that's a clear rejection, okay, occurring at about noontime. Okay, on March 31st. Okay, it happened at noontime. Okay, whatever day it happened. We know that the price that the market has rejected exactly on our rejection line. Okay, now this is the 15-minute. Okay, if I zoom in, okay, look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so it's a little, you could have got caught up here. Okay, which is why you know we know that we're going to be careful around this line. Okay, so with this candle forming here, okay, we start to get really weary. Okay, we start to get we know that this is a potential rejection line. Okay, but looking on the 15-minute, it's very, very clear to us. Okay, so at this point in time, you wouldn't enter, we would wait. Okay, so what we could have done here is we could have set an alarm for price to cross the rejection line. Okay, so we just set the alarm. Okay, once it hits that, then we start to observe the price. Okay, we're not going to enter now. Okay, we're going to wait until this 15-minute red bar turns into a green bar. Okay, so let's look what happens. Okay, now as soon as it got to our safety line, okay, now it rejected from here all the way down to here. Okay, if we're here, okay, you might as well just wait for it to come here. Okay, we don't know for sure if this green candle would have popped above here. Okay, and let's look at the time of the day. You see, it's 3 p.m. Okay, so it's very unlikely that it's gonna jump all the way up here in the next hour. Okay, we wouldn't want to take a trade that late in the afternoon. All right, so we'd be observing this. We know that our safety line is down here. Okay, we're very close. We would wait for the next day. Okay, so we set the alarm. Our alarm triggered. Okay, we had a green candle here. What we'd want is two green candles side by side, then enter. Okay, so you see here, people entered here. People entered here. They saw two greens. Okay, and we have our line here. We were hoping to just jump right through it. Okay, but it didn't happen that way. Okay, it got rejected very clearly for us. Now here, buyers try to get back in again, but we don't have two greens. Okay, we need two greens closing above each other, okay, with a higher close. Okay, it didn't happen. So here, we knew right away that, okay, you know what? It's not time. We got to wait. Okay, so we had to wait. Okay, so this happened on the 31st. This happened on the end of the day. This happened right early in the morning. Okay, so this happened right early in the morning. Okay, now when we saw this green bar, okay, we knew right away that we'd get some support. Okay, because this is the safety line. Okay, this is supposed to be our safety. All right, and we can see very, very clearly that the market did support us on the safety line. Okay, so right away, okay, there's no questions about it. We're going to be bullish. Okay, now, okay, so let's see what happens next. Okay, Okay, so we can see what happens next. It never let up. Okay, that's unbelievable. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Okay, that's pretty crazy. When you see that big bar, you knew that there was some big time support there. Okay, we already knew that. Okay, it confirmed. Okay, it did what we wanted. Okay, but it's really crazy to get in up here. Okay, so that would be hard to trade. Okay, you could have used this to get in. Okay, and then say okay 50%. Okay, whatever you want to use. Okay, but it's pretty risky. It's pretty scary. Although you're quite confident that okay that sellers got trapped down here right on our safety line. The market supported us right on our okay right there. Okay, what you could have done is just waited. Okay, now look, just wait until price went through here. Okay, now we have our next line, the rejection line. Our rejection line works uh, as our stop loss line. Okay, it's like our safety line. It's the rejection line. It's just another safe area to add in a position. Okay, and you see it worked out. Okay, so on that day it was pretty early. It happened at 10 o'clock. Okay, and I like to wait until 10:30. Okay, 10:30 is a good time to wait. Now 10:30 we were above our line. Okay, it's bullish. We're bullish on the day. Okay, we knew that. Okay, we had that. Our target is very close by. If we went this far already, we're gonna go here. We might as well just go here. We went this far already. We might as well just go here. Okay, so that could have been your trade for the day. Okay, and we would have used the rejection line as as our borders, as our stop loss area. Okay, to make decisions. Okay, so that's one trade that you could have done. Okay. All right, now let's see what happens next, okay? Okay, now this was really recent, okay? This was on April 1st, okay? So that was just that was last Thursday. Okay, that was on Thursday. And Friday, it was Good Friday, so it was a holiday. Okay, now look what happened. Okay, now we hit our target. Okay, and what happened here is people took profit. Okay, it just people took profit. All right, we reached our safety number two. Okay, so that was a target. We went from safety one to safety two. Okay, the traders that were trading this target, they reached it. Okay, and they took profit. Okay, so when they took profit, selling came in. Okay, so selling came in at that point in time. Okay, now look what happens. All right, it comes back to our rejection line, and buyers try to get back in. Okay, very nice. Okay, that's very clear. Okay, let's look at that. That's very clear. Okay, so this can really, really help you with candlestick reading. Okay, because we can see it starts opening right on there. Okay, now a good entry is two green bars side by side. See, so you would have entered here. Okay, it was, if you want to scalp, if you want to be really quick and you saw this green, you could have entered right away and your stop is just right there. And, you know, you would have went for it. Okay, you would have had a go at it. Okay, so um now what happened here? Okay, it went to about 50%. Okay, because our target is back up here. Okay, so it went to about 50%. And okay, people entered here. Okay, now what you could have done is you enter here on the second. You want two green bars, you enter here. Now once you enter here, we're going here. We're going to the next. We're going to the target right there. Okay, for a double tap, a double touch. Okay, we want to tap that again. Okay, now if you had entered here, you could have said to yourself, "All right, I'm in here, and you know what? It's 2 o'clock. Okay, this is pretty. This is late in the day. Tomorrow's a holiday. Okay, I'm going to be really, really careful." You could have said, "Okay, halfway of this bar, if it even just goes past, if it even just threatens me halfway through, I'm getting out." Okay, because I don't want it anymore. Okay, because I'm scalping. Okay, this is range trading. Okay, you want to be really safe. Um, so and that's what happens. Okay, because this bar here, it threatened the halfway line, okay, of this bar. All right, and just people exited. Okay, they got right out, so you can see that. Okay. Another way you could have looked at this was, I want to retest the line. Okay, so that was a retest. You could have also looked at it that way. Okay, and if we look at it, okay, that's very, very nice because the red bar, it wasn't able to close below it. Okay, and don't forget also too that sellers just came in at 2:30. Okay, on that day, they know too that it's very unlikely we're going to go all the way back down. Okay, because they know that this is really strong. Okay, so it's very unlikely that the bears can push it down any further, anything really significant. Okay, so you could have looked at it that way too. Okay, that buying would come back in right here, and it did. Okay, and you can see very, very nicely the open is right there. It rejects that. Okay, it's the market telling us, okay, we're gonna push away from it. Okay, we can't even close on that. Okay, the open is even above it. Okay, so we're pushing away from it. Okay, so that's another way you could have traded it. Okay, um, you could have said that this is a correction wave. We're looking at a correction, right? So we want A, B, C. Okay, double tap, whatever. Now, now at the same time, this happened at 3 o'clock. Okay, so from the seller's viewpoint, um, it's very unlikely that we're gonna go any lower in the next hour. Okay, it's 3 o'clock in the next hour, so they let go. Okay, causing the buying and other buyers coming in, pushing it up. Okay, so that's another way of looking at it. Um, as a buyer, you have to be really bullish. You got to be. This is an aggressive trade, in my opinion. I wouldn't have traded it, but if you're really aggressive, you're really on the ball. You could have got in there. Okay, for the double touch, the retest. Okay, you're waiting for a retest, then there you got it. Okay, so that was another way to trade it. Okay, and that's a nice trade. That's a very nice trade. Okay, that's about 54 points. Okay, so that's a good trade. You had to wait for that. The first leg was about 30 points, so that's also good as well. Okay, on the first touch. Okay, on the second touch. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, correction leg. Okay, retest. Okay, so you'd have to use the trader's mind, the trader's mindset to make this trade. But these lines can really help you make those decisions. All right, in conjunction with your technical indicators as well. Okay. Okay. So this is going on pretty long. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I think this is about like 20 minutes almost. So I hope you're still around. Um, so the stock is eBay. Okay, so I'm bullish on eBay. Okay, and I'm gonna look to trade this next week. Okay, so the market opens on Tuesday, I believe, and yeah, it opens on Tuesday, and I'm just gonna be bullish on this for the whole week. Okay, now, because we've come from safety one to safety two. Okay, this green bar is quite nice. Okay, our next target is safety three, way up here. Okay, at 64. Okay, so that's about 100 points. Okay, and I have a very, very clear target. My target is exactly 64.72. Okay, now on the way up, I'm expecting some selling pressure to occur here. And this is going to be my decision line as well. Okay, I want to make sure that we can cross this line. Okay, I want to make sure that we can cross 63.69 very nicely. Okay, I know there's going to be some selling. Now, if I can get a nice entry, okay, coming into here, and price goes up here, I can expect price to come back down a bit, okay, at 63.69. I can expect that. Now, what I can do is I can hold it, okay, all the way until the second safety line. Okay, I can use this as my next safety line, okay, to make that trade. Now nothing works out perfect. Okay, I don't know exactly how it's gonna go, but these are the levels that I'm expecting things to happen at. So there's a lot of ways to trade it. Just a few things that I'm gonna do to stay safe is, okay, on Monday. I don't know. I can't predict. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's probably just gonna pop right up. We're not even gonna have a chance. Okay, because we're right there on the line. Okay, so I'm expecting it to just pop right up. Okay, now it's on Monday, and you know what? I don't really like to trade before 10:30. Okay, because we don't know what's going to happen. It might tap here and then just come right back down here. Okay, so I want to try and buy around here, and I know the morning it's going to be really crazy. Okay, so I'm going to wait and be patient on this one. Okay, and I'm going to use these lines. Another thing that I want to point out is, let's be really clear about what our target is. Our target is 64.72. Okay, let's make note of that. Okay, 72. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, at 72. Okay, 64.72. Okay, let's have a look at 62.72. Okay, look at that. Okay, so right on 62.72, we got buying. Okay, and that looks pretty strong. Okay, is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's a coincidence. Okay, because I have a very clear target at 64.72, and at 62.72. I mean, look at that. Okay, so by the same token, 63.72 is gonna be something important for us. Okay, which is right by our next rejection line here. Okay, so we want to see strong selling or strong buying again right up here, right on our line, which happens to be 63.69, and it's also very close to our 72 marker. Okay, so that's another level to look at, to get buying in, to buy into again. Okay, if you're too late, if the market doesn't give you a chance to come back down here and you want to get frisky, you want to get aggressive, 72 can be your entry point. Now how would I trade that? Okay, first you want to make sure we go above 62, then you want to come back down again, okay, and then we want to go through it again. Okay, so that's what I want to see. All right, um, once it gets through it again, 62 here can be your very tight stop level. Okay, you can go very, very tight here. Okay, and this has to occur very early in the day. Okay, so I want to be up here past 10:30 in the morning. Okay, now, if at 10:30 and we're up here on Monday 10:30 and it's kind of it's struggling, you know what? Just wait until Tuesday. Okay, because it might want to come back down here for buyers to get back in again. Okay, so we'll just have to see how things shake out. Okay, and that's fine because we have all week next week to get up to here. Okay, whether we get in here, whether we get in here, we want to be, we want to be smart about how we enter. We want to become better traders and try to get the best possible entry. We don't necessarily have to get the full move. Um, you know, uh, so we can wait for that as well. So we're just gonna see how things shake out. Um, you know, if you enter right in here right away, well, guess what? Okay, guess what? Your stop could be right here. Okay, that's about 1%. Okay, 60 points. Okay, that's about 1%. I mean, I don't know what your how you trade your risk to reward. To me, 1% is not that bad. Okay, depending on your volume. So it just depends how you want to do it. You could just enter it right here and just hold it. okay, for a swing all the way up here, okay? But I don't really swing trade, okay? I really want to try and time my entries. So, okay, it all depends on how you want to do it. Okay, so I'm bullish on eBay for next week. These are my entry levels, okay? And I'll put a link in the description. You can just copy and paste it and put it into your trading view platform, okay? And then just say make it mine. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you, and you can just say make it mine, okay? And you can have that on your chart. All right. Okay, so thanks very much for making it this far. I know I said I was going to try and make it short, but I think this is pretty long. So, in future videos, I'll try to make it more quicker. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is because I want you guys to come and check me out on Fiverr. I got a gig over there. I'll give you 3 bullish stocks to trade for the week. Okay, I have the basic, the standard, and the premium. So the basic is about $6 Canadian. Okay, you get 1 bullish stock. Okay, and you know what? That's kind of all you really need. All right. I it's my opinion that trading too many stocks or following too many stocks, it's not a good thing to do. Okay, because it's just too much to follow. We're following one, we're following the other, and then when we're looking at the other, the one that we've been following for so long decides to move, and we missed it. Okay, so um, you kind of only need one. One stock is good enough. Okay, and I think it's at a pretty good price. Okay, if you want to get three, okay, it's $13 Canadian. You can set alarms. Okay, so you just set an alarm when it gets above our safety line. Okay, and then you observe it, wait for a pullback. Okay, if it's early in the morning around 10:30, give it a go. Then you give it a go. Okay, so we have that. Okay, on my Fiverr, and also I have extra service if you order. Um, what I'll do is I'll give you my trade ideas for the next 3 days. Okay, for an extra gig. Okay, not that expensive, and I'll just give you extra points and tips on how to view the candlesticks. Some entry ideas and things like that. Hopefully, you can get some new ideas and improve your trading. So that's on the Fiverr there. Okay, so I hope to see you there. I'll put the link there in the description. And you can also email me too. I'll put my email down there if you have any questions, any requests. Okay. And all right. So thanks for watching and hope to see you guys soon. Okay. And good luck in trading. And let's see. Okay. This is eBay. All right. And yeah, I'm trading this. I'm trading eBay next week. Okay. For sure. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching.